Frozen, please.
This is gonna be a good fight. I know what you're looking for. I'm in.
Hey, let's go already.
This is your champion.
I'd watch out for my squad if I were you. I'm the jump master. AJ Shea leading the way. Enough lambing around. We drop him.
Let's explore this way.
Roger that.
But you know, it's not accurate.
Good thing it's not us. Extra supplies over there.
What else do we have?
Got an extended energy mag right here. Level 2.
These are the
Hey yo,
I
wait,
need to get
R3 is
for
out though.
keychains.
Wait, what's the... Oh, the wing. Oh, that sucks. On the cartoon? No way.
Fancy Gauru.
Yo, what? That's crazy. I didn't know that. No wonder I had an R3 last game.
Extended lifeline.
Oh, for real?
Level 2.
Maybe I can like hold stuff for you.
Flatline here.
Use dish rags on my thing. A ring on your thumb? Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Some ice. And get a t-shirt.
Extra supplies over here. Took out a cargo bot. Got an extended energy mag right here. Level 4. We got some extra supplies.
Oh, I see. Oh, maybe potentially. Looking at the yeah. The previous one was fun. You can be like subtle, or you can be like really in your face. Super. How anime would you like everybody to know you are?
Half toast, half the roast.
What is Halloween? What is that? What is Halloween?
Crafting. Give me a sec.
Rings there by 1 minute too close. Me crafting. Hold up now.
Looking for sniper optics.
What else do we have?
Brain's not too.
The 2 to 4X is in the crafting. You need a sniper optic.
That could be anything. You can motivate. All that matters is that it's cute.
Yo.
Calling in a lifeline package.
Normally, there's also going to be some basket.
We're close to the ring. 30 seconds left.
Market 99, as well as our very own
Just spotted someone out there.
solo concert merch.
Shotgun bolt here.
Shield
Level
battery
3.
here.
For like light t-shirt towel. PVC set.
I could use that.
10 seconds. The ring's just ahead.
Yeah, you don't have to wait either. You can get it in time. Magic.
What do you think is over here?
Alright guys, July 1st and 1st. LA.
Rings moving.
Okay, now, yeah. Time for a regular my mouse. Oh no. Well, we're playing Smash Bros.
We're gonna smash!
And we haven't set it up, but we can fit no problem.
No
You
problem.
guys are pros, right?
Dropship coming in, amigos.
Well, you can't know about me, it's my controller. That'll happen.
You hear that?
Heavy mag.
There's a care package coming down.
The last person I beat the flutter out of was Chloe.
Picked up a vault key.
Enemy over there.
Copy that.
Chat, can you guys hear the music?
Hitting the eject button.
Position here.
Yes.
Oh, they're right under.
Carrots, we're good.
We've got trouble.
The carrot of okay. I don't know why I said
Taking fire. Faster, faster, faster. Charging shields. Come on, come on.
Come on, Nick. Say hello. Let's give him my shields and reach.
Broken enemy shield. Enemy spotted.
Contact.
Reloading.
Frag out.
Contact with
Down one. Reloading. Eat thermite.
contact with hostile.
Enemy shield broken.
There's
No Horizon is
frag
weak
over
over
there.
there.
Oh, no, 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 no. There's another squad. Must go faster.
She's behind this
Enemy
rock.
spotted over there. Charging up my shields.
we so
oh, what happened? Okay, I can move
Healing.
over.
Let's go here.
sitting on our lap right now. Okay.
I don't think they're selling cookies. Reloading.
I don't think I'm moving.
Fire. Can't believe I'm standing still.
Down another.
Ah, fuck.
This is why
Shortest, actually.
for people who are wondering what town is, we will be this county soon. So
It's not
we
today.
look forward to that.
Yeah.
He's a very busy
We're just,
business lady. I mean, some people should know, but we're currently recording stuff for my birthday concert. That's why we have gathered here. Yeah.
See you sometime. Okay, what are we doing?
Fight! I don't
Are we just gonna
know.
fight?
Hi to the dead.
Fight me?
Well, not
Where's
me. I'll
the
just
heck?
watch for now.
Where's me? Oh no. I don't even remember those. All the items. I think all items.
Yeah. All items is good, yeah.
Oh man, I can't wait to play
No.
against Yoshi.
Get ground
Goofy
pound?
Jesse.
Wait, do we have all three colors?
Yeah, they all connect. I think. Oh, that one needs to be turned on, yeah.
You need to just press left. Right.
Oh, it might not be charged. Well, it might be charged.
It might not be charged.
Why not?
The championship is ours.
I think that's fully charged, right?
Yeah, that.
Oh. Wait. Oh, you can
You
plug it.
ready for a reinvention? It's time to
We'll just play
impress.
till it dies.
Alright.
Because the switch
Oh, wait.
dead
Right.
until-
An idea?
Yeah. Oh.
Do you want to be my left side and I'll be the right side?
Oh my god.
Really bad.
How? I'm okay there. Just have to hold
Wait,
it.
it's gonna be like, oh, it's disconnected. What the
This
hell?
is your champion.
No!
This little viper's got her mom's fangs.
I see 3 lights here. Doesn't that mean it's?
It's the third controller connected, so it should be
Oh,
okay.
yeah. No, you're right. You're right.
What is it?
Got a closed door over there. Get ready. Moving out.
Downtime.
I got the best seat in the house.
Oh, oh my.
What am I doing?
Let's go this way. Shall we head
What
this
are you
way?
playing?
Sensory.
Oh, we have to just.
The screen is huge. I don't know where to look.
It's literally like a
Shield here. Level 2.
Another hooligan's down.
Opening fire on the enemy.
Reload. Get that in head drone. Here's that pick me up now.
Reloading.
Reloading. That was the last one. Hold on. I'm the new kill leader. That made me a little.
Lucky us. We are already inside the ring. More fighters. There's another squad. Hostile close.
I got nothing. I got nothing. Come over to me.
Apparently, according to, I think Buddha said,
Let's bring our mate
she
home.
thinks I'm the fittest out of all of us.
You are!
I don't think so.
I said that, I think so.
Right, well, then you'll refit turn up for today.
Why are we being monkey man?
Why do we
Why not?
We can be monkey. We can be monkey.
Want to be Minecraft?
He's
He's really hard to play.
clear the legs, so.
Alright, just spam it.
Gotcha. Alright, are we just.
You playing as one character?
You have to press.
She's the legs and I'm the.
Well, good luck with that.
Yeah, I have one half of the
Looking for loot over here.
Do we have to press?
Oh, wouldn't you be able to add one more player as a
What?
Yeah.
I guess we're
But it's more fun like
Let's go this way.
Everybody has
Enderman! Oh no, Andy! The Enderman. Okay, how do we start?
I don't know.
Might be something good this
Come here, we gotta.
Fire or
kind of
something.
color.
I was gonna say, I think the screen is not. It's too big.
Isn't there something missing?
Wait, I think you have to like click. Like Clear 3 has to click.
Oh no, but look at OBS. Oh, it's fine on the OBS.
Yeah, what do we need?
Oh yeah, because don't you have to select? Yeah, and like go up the
I
button.
didn't
No,
select
Clear 3. Clear 3. Let go. Select it and let go. There you go.
It's moving it.
Oh my god.
I forgot how to jump. Why is he an Enderling?
It's because they had to fit his skin on like the Minecraft Steve skin. Like
Andy super chat playing against my Oshi. Oh my god, let me do
Already in the ring. Only one question remains. Can I get away with doing it?
gas, and we are ready for takeoff in 10.
Ready to go. Seen?
That voice in your head. Trust it.
Introducing your champion.
By the time you see me coming, I'll be going, and you'll be gone.
In May 2000.
3 down and locked. Let's land over there. Hell yeah! Scan this area. Also landed near me.
Listen up, I'm getting shot at. Copy that.
Frag grenade. Got an Evo shield here. Level 2. First blood. Imagine passing out before even taking a sip.
Got some extra supplies.
Attention. There is a new kill leader.
New kill leader. Go on, watch out. Listen up, I'm getting shot at. Just giving my shields a recharge.
Got a bandit. Crack the bogey shield. Opening fire. Got one. Enemy down. Cracked shields on that bandit. Bogey's hurt. Fox 3, firing missiles. Need a thermite grenade. Cracked shields on that bandit. Look out, grenade!
Reload.
Got a bandit. Reloading. Last one down. Taking fire. Fox 3, dumping the pod. Charging on my shields. Half gone, half left.
New kill leader. Eyes out for him.
Crack the bogey's shield. Opening fire. Far ring. Opening fire. Cracked shields on that bitch. Fire. Got one. Enemy down. Taking shots. Charging on my shield.
Enemy down.
Attention. The champion has been eliminated.
We've taken out the champion.
Firing.
Unspotted. Taking fire.
Stay over there. Cracked the boogies. We got another squad attacking us. That was the last one. Bandit here. Charging on my shield. Taking fire. Reloading. Got one. Enemy down.
Contact.
Need some help here. Incoming care package. Pro tip, don't try grabbing some. Enemy shield broken.
Hey, and welcome back to the One Block of Bedrock Survival series, where we go from one block of bedrock in vanilla-ish Minecraft to basically a skyblock-like setup. So, you may remember in my last episode, I desperately tried to get lightning to strike and ignite my nether portals. Of course, it didn't work out too well because waiting for extremely rare random events in order to progress is not a good idea. Speaking of, this episode I'm going to try and get a wandering trader to spawn in and sell me some blocks of moss. Now this is a super good idea for the path of progression, because Mossbox right now can provide us with an infinite supply of trees thanks to whatever this sapling like thing is, and later on Mossbox will provide us with an infinite supply of dirt. The only downside to doing this is that wandering traders will only attempt to spawn in once every 20 minutes, and during that spawn attempt there's only a 7.5% chance that that spawn attempt will even progress to the point where it has to find a block to spawn in on. And this is where things get a little complex with probabilities, so I'm going to save this part for a bit later on. For now, we'll just put a question mark on that number and hope it isn't too bad. While I was recording this episode, I didn't know this number, so you're going to get to experience it like I did. Oh, and also, there's only a 5 in 61 chance the wandering trader will sell moss. This means that, ignoring the chance of the villager finding a block to spawn on,
If you're with
it
me,
should take around 54 hours to spawn in the villager. So, yeah, the spawn timer for a wandering trader is kind of ridiculous. But at the end of the last episode, I said that I had an idea as to how we could maybe make the wandering trader spawn inconsistent. And that idea was based around the 20-minute spawn timer of the wandering trader. If we were able to find out when that spawn timer was about to pop and exit the game just before that, then we could make something like 10 different backups of our world file, and then open each one of those 10 backups individually. That means that as soon as we load into one of those world files, the wandering trader will have a chance to spawn, and then we can quickly move on to the next one. If we use this approach, we could effectively eliminate the 20-minute spawn timer from the wait. But unfortunately, that's not how the game code works. The code for spawning in wandering traders checks once every minute since the time where the game started. So that means if we're loading a new backup every time we want to test it, we'll have to wait 1 minute in that world every time we want to check for spawn. So what this means is that instead of waiting 20 minutes for a mob to spawn, we can wait 1 minute. This significantly reduces the amount of time I'll have to spend waiting around, but given the short intervals of AFK, I'll have to be at my computer the entire time, actively monitoring what's going on. So I guess I'm not actually AFKing at all. Anyway, with the theory crafting done, let's get back to the actual gameplay. While I was doing all this mob farming you can see in the background for the past 3 minutes, I actually got a wandering trader to spawn in just by chance.
Cool.
Of course, this guy didn't have any moss blocks to trade, otherwise this video would be structured a whole lot differently. And it was around this point where I was thinking, hey, the chances can't be too bad. If I got one to spawn in by accident while I was just doing other stuff, how long could it possibly take me to get these guys to spawn in if I...
First blood. Good thing it's not us.
Attention. There is a new kill leader.
New kill leader. Eyes out for him.
I'm actively trying to. Yeah, it took a while. So to give you an example of what I did here, we're going to go through an entire setup for me trying to get a Wandering Trader to spawn in just once. So the first step to this process is finding out how soon the world is going to spawn in a Wandering Trader. And I want to be upfront about this. I looked at the game's save file to find out what this number was. In theory, I could have derived this time myself using what I know about the game, and that time I got the Wandering Trader to spawn. But for the sake of my sanity, that is not what I did. Now, there are plenty of arguments either way saying if this is vanilla Minecraft or not. And my personal take on it is that if you copy your save file over to a new location, that is a parallel dimension. And if someone in that parallel dimension wants to look at the world file and have a look inside, then they would only be finding out details about what's inside that parallel dimension. That means that the original world file, which never got opened up, is still safe. It's still vanilla Minecraft, and I never touched this original world file. Or you could say that I use external tools.
Death is not on our path. Not yet.
Anyway, using the parallel dimension and some external tools, I looked at the number for how long it would be until a Wandering Trader spawn attempt was made.
Champion.
If that number was longer than a minute, I would just go back to the main world and wait for a while. Eventually, I'd end up with the main world having less than a minute left on its spawn timer for the Wandering Trader. At that point, I would close out of it and make 30 copies of that game file. From there, I would then go into each one of those 30 duplicated worlds and try to get a Wandering Trader.
An intelligent fighter would land
Now,
there.
just to give you some
Follow
context
me
as
to
the stuff that I
victory.
went through, and so you have an idea how long this took, we're going to go through one of these times as an example. So for every attempt in this batch, I would have to go into the shed.
Their final mistake. Time to bind you. I'm under fire. I'm down. Broken enemy shield. Eliminate the enemy. Reloading.
Shields are depleted. Recharging.
Recharging my shields.
A new kill leader. We have our target.
Frag out.
Reloading. Reloading. Cut down an enemy.
I'm spotted. Taking fire.
I shot at an enemy shield. Slowing the enemy.
Shield now. Off the squad's left.
Kill their enemy.
Healing. Shield broken. Point jumping.
Taking fire.
I've been down. Unacceptable.
On your feet. Left hand's got your back. Gone now. Clear left. Catching myself up a bit.
Enemy shield broken.
chest and grab a bunch of emeralds, then I would end up pulling up to a point where I could see all of the base. I need to see into the mob farm to see if any wandering traders have spawned up there. Since the wandering trader is equally likely to spawn on any given block in the base, and most of the blocks in the base are up in the mob farm, I want to be up here so I can see it spawn. Now, it is a bit silly doing it this way, because I could have grabbed the emeralds from the chest and pulled it up, but before I'd duplicate the world file, and then I wouldn't have to do this 30 times over, but I didn't do that because I'm an idiot. I mean, to be fair, I was going to have to be in-game actively-ish looking at my computer while this was happening, so it wasn't the worst idea ever. Yeah, there's a bit of waiting. But when the 60-second mark hits, I check up top to see if there's anything up here, and then I check down below. Unfortunately, this attempt didn't result in a wandering trader. But what about the other attempts in my batch of 30?
Yeah, because I don't know if it's going to be easier just to put a hole in this on the thing, or is it just going to be easier to replace it and put the glass and do it faster?
Yeah, I would suggest you do it properly, honestly.
I should have been getting to
Then if you do it half-ass, then you're like, fuck. And if you don't do it right, while doing the half-ass, you're going to do double the work. I mean, you could get away with it, but just, you know.
Without doing anything as before. So from here, I decided to do a few things before my next attempt.
Introducing your
Most
champion.
importantly, I moved the chicken out the mob farm into the safe place.
Why are we in Predator lobby? That makes no fucking sense, bro.
But there we go. The chicken's in its nice little home.
We spaced this.
Jump master. Jump this way.
Anyway, after that, if I could
Hold
get
your
on
breath
for a
if you
while,
have to breathe.
to get some XP for my pickaxe, and a bunch of drops from the mobs. Right now, I'm about to do something absolutely mind-blowing. I'm gonna put the pickaxe in my left hand.
Should have chased
I
after
didn't
the
think
bitch
it
ass
was
too.
fake.
He should have jumped his ass.
Got some extra supplies.
Damn, I haven't seen a 301 pop out like that in a minute.
I think they're over there. And building.
Going after him there.
Up there.
Oh!
God damn it, dude.
This thirsty ass race came out of nowhere. Why was he in the corner?
Up, I'm getting shot at. Recharging my shield.
I was gonna go to the guy on top of the building. I didn't even see there was a fucking race down there.
Champion eliminated.
A champion just fell. They must not be very good.
Reloading. Getting shot at.
The enemies are shooting at me.
I've been down.
Cracked an enemy shield.
Oh!
Thanks for pointing it out. I feel really stupid now. Oh, another feature. The mob farm now has a roof on it. I showed it earlier on in some background footage, but yeah, this means we can now get skeletons and zombies to accumulate over the day, which is really cool, because zombies have some really useful drops like the iron ingots and potato. Unfortunately, we won't be able to get much use of those rare drops until we get our moss block, so let's get back to that grind. Once again, I waited until the world was at the point where it was just about to try and spawn a wandering trader, and then I made 30 copies. So how did these 30 copies go? Well, on my 5th or 6th attempt, I got this to happen. A wandering trader has just spawned, let's see what he's got, and it's not moss. Okay, let's see how the rest of the batch went. Yeah, there were no wandering traders. Okay, cool. So, at this point, I have done 60 attempts, and I've gotten one wandering trader to spawn. I'm feeling this 7.5% chance isn't very accurate, and there's probably something I'm missing. But, I mean, I only had to get a Wandering Trader to spawn in once with a moss block, and maybe it's faster to just keep going with this random attempt than trying to fix what is wrong with my base. Surely I can just get one Wandering Trader to spawn, and then this whole ordeal can be over, and it won't matter what process I went through. So I decided to do another batch of 30. And during this batch of 30, I got 0 Wandering Traders. Yeah, that's great, another 30 batch without any Wandering Traders. But, you know, I might just get a Wandering Trader to spawn in soon, so let's try another batch of 30. No Wandering Traders again. So that's 60 attempts in a row without a single Wandering Trader, by the way. And if you include most of the last batch, that's like 80 attempts in a row, no Wandering Trader. Okay, let's keep going. Let's do one more batch. So, what happened during this batch? Well, this happened.
I've seen it all. Nothing surprises
yes,
me.
No Wandering Traders again. That is like 110 attempts in a row without a Wandering Trader. Yeah, this is killing me. I'm gonna go for a break and explore the game for a bit. I still need to get some more iron and emeralds from the end cities, so, you know, this isn't a complete waste of time.
Sorry, beautiful. It's not you. It's me.
Here we go. It's a long drop. Fun.
Recharging my shields. Attention.
Giving my shields a recharge. Watch out.
Patching myself up a bit.
Let's move this way.
Contact with hostile. Throwing thermite grenade.
More friends are coming to kill us. There's another squad. Firing. Frag out.
Making contact with enemy.
Giving my shields a recharge. I am taking fire, friends. Enemy down. I have been down.
You and me now.
Frag out.
quickly glide up to get back on it. So the use cases of Elytra are pretty narrow right now. But still, there are plenty of other things in the End City that we're really interested in. Of course, there's the iron and emeralds, which I mentioned earlier, but this is also a great opportunity to get a whole bunch of new blocks for the base. The purple blocks will be great for decoration, but the one I really want to harvest from this place is the end rods. End rods are basically just torches. They emit the same level of light, and they look kinda similar. It'll be a while until we can get normal torches in our base, so getting a bunch of end rods now will be super useful. Also, just like last time, my main source of loot this thing is going to be
Our
Chorus
legacy.
Fruit. This kinda sucks, because every time you get hit and need to heal up,
Big things are
you
coming
end up
for us.
teleporting back to the start of the base. So, effectively, this makes the End City a no-hit run.
I hope you are
I
too.
can't take any damage, or else I'll have to risk getting reset. Although, to be fair, Chorus Fruit are really good at getting out of nasty situations, so, you know, they're not the
This
worst.
is your champion.
In this first chest, I get a bunch of cool loot
I
like
don't
an
fear
efficiency
anything.
full pickaxe, and
Can
I
you say
quickly
the same?
teleport out. For the next attempt, I try and go for another one of the chest rooms. I try to kill the shulker, but inevitably just get thrown up into the air, and then I decide to try and access the chest from outside the base. I end up tunneling around the outside, and I'm able to get the chest without any real danger, so that's pretty cool. This one has a
Hold your
chest
breath.
plate, so
If you have a respiratory system,
nice. Then, for siege attempts number 3, I go in the third possible direction. I soon realise that
enemy landed near me.
the siege attempts number 3
Enemy shields broke.
so I
Broke that enemy.
ends up going pretty quickly, so let's watch that siege attempt. Which means we'll have access to that, which means we'll have access to copper and that copper to like
Just a sec. Healing up.
yeah, there's a whole massive part of this mission we're going towards here, and having the iron is really important, so I'm glad to have it. Although at this point, I'm not quite sure how good the whole filling a cauldron with rainwater thing is going to
Champion
be.
out.
I've heard
Receiving
it's
damage.
quite slow, so maybe we will
Reloading.
end up
Enemy
using
taken down.
trade to
Cracking enemy shield.
but we'll see what happens that when we get started. Now, we
More
are on the
enemies
final
down.
siege attempt, and
Cracked
I'm
one
trying to
piece
get
shield.
supposed to we end up doing something
Reloading. Just
slightly
eliminated
risky
the whole
here.
squad. Exciting. I'm the new kill leader.
Go
Excelsior.
push up, and yeah, it's fine.
Hostile right here.
Now it's time to leave this place. Just, yeah, so that bunch of gold, pretty cool. Diamond sword. Yeah, I don't have one of those yet, so that's
One
nice.
moment. Gotta use a
And
meeting.
yeah, a bunch of diamonds plus some
Gotcha. Hey,
nothing
I'm like no
amazing,
more dies
but
today.
loot is loot, so I'm
Running over here.
running out at this point, and I also can't make any shotgun boxes. I have to make that recipe and a crafting table. So I'm going to leave a little bit of stuff behind, but and it's time to go back to base. Oh, also check this out. I place the blocks behind the portal. I don't get trapped outside. Really good. So, back to base, I'm doing a little bit of inventory management to sort out my loot. I realised around here that I definitely should have taken back some of those chests I found, because I'm going to have to store half the stuff in my inventory from now on, so hopefully I don't fall out of the map. Also take a little bit of time to remodel the base just a bit, and then there's also a range, so, you know, I gotta do what I gotta do. I don't know why I'm still expecting the lightning to strike me at this point, and honestly, I would be pretty disappointed if it did happen, since I'm working on the Trader. To recap, I've done 150 both after this guy, and he's only teamed up twice. When I looked at the spawning requirements and time estimates for spawning in the trader, I said that there was a 7.5% chance of them spawning, but I didn't bother looking into the chances of finding a block to spawn in on. At that point during the game, I didn't even realise it could be an issue. But those numbers tell me that our results of 2 spawns in 150 attempts aren't quite reaching that 7.5% number. We're actually getting about a 1.3% spawn rate, which is like a sixth of what we should be getting. So I looked into the game code to find out what was going on, and I can't legally show you the game code, and also looking at code sucks in a YouTube video, so here is a terrible drawing of what I found. So to find a spawn location for the Wandering Trader, the game is going to make 10 attempts to find a location. Each attempt will select a random X and Z coordinate in a 96 area centered on the player. From that X and Z coordinate, the highest up block will be chosen and checked to see if it's able to spawn on a mob. So if that X and Z coordinate lands on an end stone block in our base, we'll get a mob to spawn and but if that randomly selected block ends up being a half slab, like an enchanting table, or no block at all, like the endless void surrounding our base, then the spawn attempt will fail. This effectively means that the chances of a Wandering Trader spawning on a given spawn attempt is just the number of spawnable blocks in our base divided by the entire search area. I've chosen a value of 500 to approximate the size, which should give us a 5% chance of finding a spawn location per spawn attempt. But remember, the game does 10 spawn attempts, so what are our chances of finding it within those 10? Well, to calculate that chance, the easiest way of doing it is to calculate the chances that the game won't find a single spawn attempt in 10 attempts. If the chances of not finding a spawn location is just 1 minus the chances of finding a spawn location, then the chances of doing that 10 times in a row is just that to the power of 10. So we end up with this equation here.
Way to fuck this up, bruh.
Our chances of not finding a single valid spawn attempt in 10 tries is 56%.
Target spotted.
That means our chances of finding at least one valid spawn attempt is 1 minus that, or 100%. So that means we have a 43% chance of finding a spot for the Wandering Trader to spawn in if our base has a surface area of 500 blocks.
Not all of us are in the ring. I'm looking for a thermite grenade, fam.
Gotta hop up here. Boosted loader.
It's time to ride on a gondola. That gondola.
You're being aimed at.
Target spotted.
I think someone's targeting me.
Contact with target.
I'm taking shots. Enemy down. Killed an enemy. New kill leader. Watch for them. Another enemy down.
We just eliminated the whole squad. Exciting.
That was the last one. Nice work.
Good job. Reloading.
Light ammo here.
Repairing.
Recharging my shields.
I am repairing myself.
Extended light mag here. Level 2.
Using grapple.
Attention. There is a new kill leader.
New kill leader. Watch for them.
Zipline deployed. Grappling. The ring is in close proximity. Less than 1 minute.
I think at this point in time, our base has a surface area of around 350 blocks, so our base has about a 35 Now, if we plug these numbers back into our 150 attempts, we should have expected to see 3 more villages, so at least there was a bit of bad luck after all. So obviously, the thing we want to do here is expand the surface area of our base and increase the chances of a spawn being successful.
I could use optics for a
There is a
marksman.
little bit of diminishing returns later on, but for now, any time we invest in expanding the surface area of our base will massively pay off in terms of the time we have to spend waiting for a mob to spawn. Plus, we'll also get a bigger mob farm, so it's a win-win. Oh, and also, before I built this thing, I did try another 30 attempts to get the villager to spawn, and nothing happened, so that's 180 attempts with 2 villagers spawning in. Not so cool. But what is cool is the little base I made to AFK in. Look, it's even got a little window in the back.
Opening fire. They're firing on. The heart sees what the eye cannot. What lies behind the veil? Shields are recharging.
Cracked an enemy shield. Care package reloading.
Heads up. The package.
Throwing arc star. Whole squad down. Now we can loot them.
Half the squads remain.
Reloading.
Frag out. Enemy over there.
They're aiming right at you.
Okay, let's hold down the middle section here.
Firing. Reloading. Need to recharge my shields.
I'm taking fire. I'm recharging my shields.
Patching myself up.
Grenade in. Taking it weak to head. I'm recharging my shields.
Arc star out.
Follow the tunnel.
Shields are recharging.
Set the portal. I'm down. Taking contact with enemy.
Reloading. Recharging shields. Good work taking out the champion.
Going back. Your part is not done.
Recharging my shields.
I'm repairing myself.
Patching myself up.
Unveil yourself.
Get ready. It's zipline time.
I'm ready.
Frag out.
Oh no.
Getting shot at. Enemy down. Reloading.
Arc star out.
Opening my heart, my friend.
Opening fire on the enemy.
You're failed.
Enemy down.
Enemy eliminated.
Reloading. Next ring's far. Shield broken.
I am taking fire.
Need to recharge my shields.
Good work. You're the kill leader.
yourself up.
Shit, I haven't been able to do anything.
Recharging my shields.
I am repairing myself.
I'm chat this farm damage or something to look like I was doing something in this game.
Let's go this way.
Need to recharge.
Who's ready to flex? Might be something good this way.
Care package over here. I think I hear shooting.
Rattling.
Shields are recharging.
One minute before the ring closes. We have time.
Need to compose myself.
We're spread out a lot. Got your paths on the map.
The ring is in close proximity. Less than 1 minute. Team, I found the next ring location for us. Check your maps. 30 seconds remain. The ring is nearby. Get ready. It's zipline time.
Hostile spotted.
Fire, friends.
You're in their sights.
There's an enemy over there.
I sees them. They're way over there.
Recharging shields.
I'm taking shots.
The enemies are shooting at me.
Reloading.
Giving my shields
Taking this guy up top.
Recharging my shields.
Restocking over there.
Care package coming.
Using grapple.
Throwing an Oxstar.
Giving my shields a recharge.
Arrival shield.
Got one of them down up there, boys.
I'm getting hit over here. Need to recharge my shields.
Enemy is right there.
Enemy taken down. Giving my shield.
Hostile right here.
I cannot. 15 is in.
Throwing.
Taking fire.
Arc.
I'm recharging.
Recharging shields.
Beginning ring countdown.
Need to recharge.
Here I go.
Target over there. Getting shot at.
I'm taking fire, friends.
Recharging my shields.
There's zipline deployed.
Where's he? Where are they?
Enemy over there.
Recharging.
Alright, let's kill that
shields.
guy. Fuck.
Follow the tunnel.
I'm taking fire.
Cracked an enemy shield. Reloading.
Look beyond this.
Portal placed.
A ring has been appointed. You are the Apex Champions.
Anyway, the rest of the build was pretty uneventful. I placed some blocks, and then I went and made up some more blocks. The new diamond pickaxe I got from the End City was amazing here. This thing had efficiency 4 on it, which I was not used to, and it felt so quick. Unfortunately, there was no mending on this pickaxe, so once it got to 1 durability, it had to spend the rest of its life in a chest. Or at least until we got an anvil, but that's not going to be anytime soon. Eventually, I was able to get the farm to a pretty decent size. This thing is way bigger than it was before, so surely the chances of spawning at a wandering trader will be a lot higher. So let's see what we can get from 30 attempts now. I got nothing. That's really unfortunate. I hope it's unfortunate and there isn't something I'm missing in the code here. I hope I'm just getting unlucky. Let's do 30 more attempts and see what happens. Okay, cool, that's nothing. Yep, that's 60 attempts in a row with the big farm, and nothing. So, at this point, I'm wondering if I've done something completely wrong with my math, or with my general life choices leading up to this. And my resolution to those thoughts was to not think about them and just try again for another 30 attempts. What could possibly go wrong? Well, actually, not much. I got a Wandering Trader on my 3rd go. And now it's just a question of what he's selling. There's a 5 in 61 chance of moss, and I'm kind of excited that my work's paid off to get a Wandering Trader. So I wouldn't mind if this guy isn't selling moss. And of course he isn't selling moss, because why would he? This guy is selling melon seeds though, and I don't think there's an easy way of getting these later on, so I'm thinking it's a good idea to buy them now, just in case. I'll still have enough emeralds for moss later on, and I'm not really looking to spend my emeralds on anything else. This also means we have to stop this spawn attempt session, because there's no point searching any more parallel dimensions if we've already found a parallel dimension that we want to go forward with. So that means from the 63 parallel dimensions that we explored, we got 1 Wandering Trader to spawn. Now, I don't think that means the probability is 1 in 63, since we stopped on a success. But I also don't know if that does not mean the probability is 1 in 63. Anyway, from here, I had to leave my game open for about an hour to reset the Wandering Trader. Once it was back down to a minute, and the spawn chance was back at 7.5%, I made some copies of the world and got back.
Attention. First blood.
First blood.
Round 1.
Broken enemy shield. Alright.
We're all inside the ring. Enemy down. Reload.
Need to recharge my shields.
Hold on. Just recharging.
Recharging my shield.
Healing up. Eyes are open though.
Recharging my shields.
Hostile right here.
Reloading. I'm not done yet.
On your feet, darling. Plenty of fight left in you. And that was the last one. Hey, watch my back, pal.
Shield battery here.
Reloading.
Give me a second. Fixing up.
RPO1 here.
Give me a second.
Making contact with enemy.
I heard you.
Arcstar out.
Attention. Killing areas eliminated.
Heads up. The champion made it.
Reloading. He went straight down.
Reloading.
Broken.
I'm the kill leader. Oh, I can't wait to flop that trophy next to my PhD.
Whole squad's down. We made the right. Light ammo here.
Good care.
Reloading.
Patching myself up.
The squads are gone already? Van Dabby.
I'm fine, just fixing up. I'm fine, just fixing up.
Devotion here. Got an Evo shield here. Level 3. Gotta hop up here. Turbocharger. Already inside.
Just need a wee pick-me-up.
Placing a portal.
Pulling the trigger. Reloading. All those hooligans are down for the count. Balfour are shooting at me.
I set a portal. Opening fire.
Recharging. Other side there.
Reloading. Full squad's down. We made the right choices.
With skills like that, you dare.
Recharging my shields.
There's an idiot.
Understood. Getting shot at. Reloading. Recharging my shields.
Enemy spotted. Ultimate accelerant here.
We're shooting.
Numpty spotted.
Taking fire. I need to get back in.
1 second. We got this.
The grind. Now, the weird thing about the Wandering Trader spawn timer is that it's exactly the same time as the day-night cycle. However, the Wandering Trader spawn timer can only decrease once per minute since the time the world started up. That means that if you spent 30 seconds in a world and then closed it, the Wandering Trader spawn timer wouldn't actually decrease at all, but the day-night cycle time would increase by 30 seconds. This eventually means that the day-night cycle and the Wandering Trader spawn timer will fall out of sync. And if they get far enough out of sync, the Wandering Trader will start spawning in the middle of the night, meaning I have to check on the mob farm in the middle of the night. And this went about as well as you might have expected. I made 30 copies of my world file to do 30 attempts of getting the Wandering Trader to spawn here, but this was the only one I actually went through with. I think you can tell why I didn't keep doing more attempts with getting it to spawn in the middle of the night. Also, if you die in an alternate dimension, it definitely doesn't count. After doing that, I went back to the main dimension, and I decided to waste down into the world to try and resynchronize the timers. If I opened the world for 50 seconds at a time, I could advance the day-night cycle by 50 seconds without increasing the Wandering Trader spawn timer. By doing this enough times, I was eventually able to get the Wandering Trader spawning in at a normal time of day. Or at least doing its spawn attempts at a normal time of day. Because I did another 30 attempts and I got 0 Wandering Traders. Yeah, that didn't go too well, so I copied my save file 50 more times, and on the 48th attempt, I got this guy to spawn and sell me some useless stuff I don't need.
I'm the jump master. This time.
For my next few attempts, I did something that I should have done a long time ago. I pulled it up to the top of the mob farm before I duplicated my world files. Honestly, I have no idea why I wasn't doing this earlier. I've done 323 spawn attempts so far, and only now am I starting the spawn attempts in a spot that doesn't require any pillaring up all the way to the top of the mob farm. This makes things so much easier.
Dropping in, hang on.
And now that I don't have to work as hard for each attempt, it's time for a massive grind. Let's see what I can get in 50 alternate dimensions. So on my 4th or so attempt, I get this guy spawning in here. I was kind of tempted to make this one, but I only have 3 emeralds left, so doing this will back up. Maybe let's keep going. Not too long later, on my 25th attempt, got this guy spawning in on the side here. Unfortunately, he jumped straight into the mob channel, and he ended up with me. This was a little dangerous, so I had to pass it. Not only did he blow him up, but he could have fallen down the mob farm and died. So I blocked him off, and I
need to recharge my shields.
Enemy down.
Going to phase.
Champion, a second squad. Adjust your strategy.
I'm taking shots.
I am taking fire, friends. Frag out.
Shields are depleted. Recharging.
How are you gonna run away after I see that on the help?
Avenge them.
Throwing off star.
Oh, barn.
Second chance.
New kill leader. Watch for that. Another squad's attacking. Focus.
Opening fire. Deep move.
There's another squad. I've been down.
Enemy shield cracked. Reloading. Shield. Reloading. This will bind them. Come on, get up. Don't let her get me killed.
This guy had nothing. Moving on to my 39th attempt, I managed to get yet another Wandering Trader destroyed.
This fight is
Three Wandering Traders.
Get up. Recharging.
Throwing thermite grenade. Recharging my shields. Switching my support. Broken enemy shield.
Shield cracked. That was all that remained of the Pinnacle squad. I'm the kill leader. Follow my example. We're already at the next. Recharging shields.
Backpack here. Level 4.
I can make use of that.
I'm out of shotgun ammo.
Shields are depleted. Recharging.
Light ammo here. Shield battery here. Healing up. Eyes are open though.
An excellent selection. Care package income. Healing.
Target over there.
Repairing damages.
Contact with hostile. Taking shots. Going to phase.
Taking fire.
Portal's ready.
Taking fire. Tear through.
Void jumping.
Attention. There is a new
Patching myself up. Need to recharge my shields. Healing up. Eyes are open though. Made a hit. Need to recharge my shields. They spotted me. Taking shots. Phasing.
round 2. Beginning ring countdown.
Recharging my shields. That ring's far. I know.
Replicator being delivered.
Got a replicator coming in. Half the squad's gone. I got this.
You're in their sights.
Recharging my shields. Recharging my shields. Punching a tunnel. Getting shot. Portal's ready. far, a minute to go. Ring's not that far. Need to recharge my shields. Seconds until close. Shield broken. My enemies aren't breaking. Look out, grenade. I'm hurt. Using a Phoenix kit. Recharging my shields. Rings far, I know. Catching myself up. Replicator incoming. Phasing. Myself up. Recharging. Getting shot at. Rings far, a minute to go. Setting a holder.